Started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome one and all to today's UBI Open Mic with another set of talented poets. So we have with us today Vidhi Lalla, Niti Bhargava, Hira Nawaz, and Hamida Hakim. I'm your host for the day, Aruna Subramanian. For all those who are connecting with us for the first time, UBI stands for United by Ink. It's a global platform for readers, writers, and facilitators. And as the tagline says, UBI acts as a catalyst in connecting creative minds. Talking about being a catalyst, we cannot thank enough the support extended by the UBI team that works tirelessly in the background to make every event at UBI a success. Special shout out to the UBI founder, Mrs. Sapna Kekre, to have provided this amazing platform, and our coordinator, Mr. Shyam Sundar Sharma, who has been helping in setting up and coordinating this event. So, are you all excited to meet our new and already existing poets? I'm sure you are. So without any ado, let us commence our event with a warm welcome to our first poet, Vidhi Lalla ji. Vidhi Lalla is a spoken English and personality enhancement trainer. In her own words, poetry comes quite naturally to her, like a flash. She says that she had never intended to write earlier, but she has taken inspiration from our UBI family and have stepped into her writing journey. I would like to wish her all the luck for a continuous enriching poetic journey. Vidhi ji, welcome. I'm sure you will be an inspiration to all the beginners as well. I'm excited to know what you have taught us today.
Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Good evening, everyone. Today, I have quite a variety of poems for you, and that are based in the praise of nature. I'll be touching apart how love means for me and many other people, a journey of love. So my first poem is based, and I've named it In Praise of Nature. I start my first poem with the permission of everyone. Like a hummingbird, my heart admire and sing praises of nature and Mother Earth, bowing to the miracle that makes the universe work, balance and regulating every flow, from the sun that shines and to the stars in the night that glow. A wonder it is to see huge trees grow from a seed so small in the soil that someone sowed. Learn from them all to love and nurture, to live in peace and help each other.
Beautifully penned, Nidhi ji. I would like, everyone who have joined, all the poets to, share their words of praise or, whatever they feel about every poet when they are, reciting their poems. So, yeah, Hamida ji.
Yeah, it's beautiful and simple. The simplicity is the beauty of your poem. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Very well recited, actually. Calmly, patiently. I lack that quality, actually.
It's really beautifully penned. Nature indeed is nothing but a miracle. Yeah, we would like to hear more of your poems, Vidhi ji. I hope you have more. Yes.
Yes, I do have. I will recite the second poem, and if time permits, there's one more. It's about healing of a soul. It goes like this. In the world of dreams, in your heart I lived, holding back nothing. Healed is my soul now and wants to fly, breaking all bonds. In your arms I once did wish to be in when I die, but beyond you and even me is the essence that makes me me. That's from me.
Awesome.
It's beautiful, Vidiji, really. Too sentimental.
Thank you so
Great.
much.
Thank you.
And would that be the best thing to know that you're loved even on the deathbed? Amazing, amazing penmanship. Superb. Thank you so much, Vidiji. I think we can come back to one of your poetries. I think the time permits. We would like to hear more from you. But moving ahead for now to the next poem and poet. If anyone has any more words of praise, anything to say about Vidiji's poetries, you're welcome right now. Hamidaji, if you're speaking, you're on mute.
Again, a beautiful one, simple, sweet, and really, as Aruna said, okay, it's a
Very
like
nice poem.
मरते हुए भी तुम्हारे कोई चाह रहा है. That is
Thank you
very
so
beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, both of the poems were very nice.
Thank you. I appreciate
And very
your-
well said. They actually, the way you said it, narrated the entire poem so beautifully because the emotions are very well displayed in your poem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Thank you all for the kind words. And let's move ahead to our next poet. For today, it's Niti Bhargav. So Niti Bhargav is an MBA in HR and an ex-city employee. She's a classical dancer, awesome. And a fitness enthusiast as well. That is like combination. She considers writing as a way to empower her thoughts into words. Welcome, Nitiji. Which poetry are you reciting for us today?
Yeah, it's the first poem is Love Before It's Too Late. So through this poem of mine, I want to reach out to everyone to say that, to love unconditionally everyone before it's actually too late. So let me start with the poem. Wrapped beneath sheets of skin, I lied fearless in my mom's womb. She caressed me gently with hope to hold me in her arms very soon. Off I was driven to hospital to come to terms with reality. My cries were faded by my mom's whimper, who wept aloud on knowing I am a girl. As I grew, my needs were well addressed. However, my demands overlooked, with reasons never mentioned. I craved for love which I never experienced. I was now a big girl, ambitious and strong. I yearned to be a pilot for reasons clear and loud. I could hear my wings flutter and glide in sky, whose wings had been tied for a long time. I perfected my dreams to join Air Force. My achievements were never celebrated. Against the wishes of my family, I decided to build fortunes on my own, of course. The stars beamed on my shoulders. It was time to give its due respect. I fought the battle sternly till my last breath. Finally, I closed my eyes, hopeful to be cajoled by her someday. Wrapped inside the tricolor, I lied fearless in the coffin box. My mom curled me in her arms to hold me tight before my final depart. She saluted my valor. Her eyes wore coal of guilt. She grieved of not loving a solitaire whose gallantry was admired by each one. I was overwhelmed by her tenderness, felt like an embryo clinging to her. Oh God, make me alive for some time. I too want to be loved endless. Express love before it's too late. It cures our heart from loneliness. The soft touch heals our evil desires for peace and tranquility to sustain. Thank you.
What a heart-touching poetry, Nitiji. I hope
you.
your thoughts reciprocates to everyone who forgets to love and soon have a change of mind. Be it a girl or boy, everyone deserves to be loved. Indeed. Very, very heartful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that poem.
Very well expressed and very touching, Shuri.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes, Hiraji?
Very nice.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah,
Can we go ahead for one more from you?
yes, it's a poem called Goosebumps, which is a feeling which we all experience many a times in our life. And actually, this is a poem which explains one such situation. Then we have goosebumps, and hope you all will be able to relate to it. The thin, soft skin froze to my unidentified fears. The hair follicles jumped out from their shell in light of danger. The anxiety and jim jams shattered my exuberance. I felt like a zero in spite of writing exams with elaborate flamboyance. My protruded belly screeched and squeezed. It gave me hints to rush to lavatory for a quick release. The salty water tripped from my forehead like a stream. My head blasted with thoughts that left me lean. The teacher tiptoed into the classroom wearing a solemn look. The tiny bomb lying cuddled in her arms was about to drop on wood. She called out my name. I gripped my skirt. The nervousness faltered my steps to behave like an introvert. I held the sheet of decorated papers in blue and red. My hands quivered and eyes closed in prayers unsaid. Goosebumps was what I felt all over me, till my eyes caught hold of marks written on top of sheet. It was a complete circle of hard work and diligence. My eyes were wet out of satisfaction and proud of my intelligence. Goosebumps was what I felt all over me when the teacher clapped and patted my back in glee. The sweet and bitter incidents completes life. However, without goosebumps, they lose their meaning in short while. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome.
Very
Getting
nice.
back into our own classroom right for a while. Yes, Amida ji. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Yes.
I was in my classroom.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.
I also
Well
teach
written, very well
quite
written.
relate.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the applause.
Yeah, it's quite descriptive and nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very nice for the first timer in UBI. I think you have been performing elsewhere also, or is this the first time you're performing anywhere?
No, and this is my first time.
Applause. Superb. And you should keep on going, and UBI is a platform which will give you more and more opportunities, and
Yeah.
you're more than welcome actually. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So moving on to our next poet, Hira Nawaz. Hira ji, your name reminds me of an old Hindi song actually. पन्ना की तमन्ना है कि हीरा मुझे मिल जाए. I don't know if that your name came from those movies or what, but it's beautiful. Hiraji hails from Bengaluru in south of India. She's just 62 years old and has been writing for the past 25 years. That is quite a bit. She loves to write on nature, emotions, and famous personalities. She herself participates in many open mics, writes for contests on various poetry groups, where she has won many contests. She's also on the poetry review panel of Haven International and frequently reviews poetries from poets around the globe. She is a firm believer of the saying from Paulo Coelho that when you want something, the whole world, in fact, the whole universe conspires to make it happen. Welcome, Hiraji. We're truly excited to listen to you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the kind introduction. I've got two poems which I'm going to read. The first one is entitled my purpose in life. I wrote this poem because I feel everyone's life should not be just lived in vain, but
Yeah.
it should have a purpose, a goal, a meaning.
Yes.
And therefore, I wrote this poem. Please listen to the words carefully.
Yes.
I'll try to speak slowly.
All yours.
Okay. From a young, impressionable age, I've had a calling to do something novel, unique, or meaningful with my life. Not to waste it in mindless endeavors of gossip and easy life escaping, not even to be just a housewife. I am enthusiastic and introspective enough to follow a path of righteousness by inculcating precepts of God above, which is suffice to make me follow a path of purpose, meaning, conscientiousness, and undying love. My first purpose and priority in life is to zero in on a life of ardent prayer and fervent service to God, to help others selflessly in tangible ways by emulating the example and following the footsteps Mother Teresa trod. But how do I intend to practically accept and meet this awesome but challenging goal? It is through a process of writing the most motivational and inspiring poems written and recited for any earthly role. I want each poem I write to stem, emanate, and evolve from the deepest recesses of my empathetic heart, to not just be a nameless, invisible entity, but of God's glorious kingdom to be a valuable part. I also want to recite my poetry with the best effort I can muster, using the correct expression, tonality, and diction. And by doing so, I endeavor to win hearts, capture and free souls, and try my best to eliminate friction. I intend to make my poetry stretch my limits of purity so that these poems can energize, motivate, and inspire, making as many as possible result, enthuse, and invigorate with each heartbeat and breath they inspire. My poetry, inspired by the muses, is written at these diabolic, difficult, and war ravaged times. The poems intend to evoke the most poignant and profound feelings towards peace through the flow of rhythm and rhymes. I intend to do my ultimate and optimum to extricate the vagaries of each individual, child, woman, and man, and turn each mess into a message to create from them a sterling diamond, the best they possibly can. My purpose is to try my level best, though at times I will fail, to build bridges and the best version of me that I can possibly be. For I know, though flawed, I'm lured by God's invisible love that is more steadfast, older, and deeper than the sea. So that's my first poem.
Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, what we can do is try to be the best person that we can be, and doing that through writing and poetry and expressing yourself and being inspiration to many people. And that is truly inspirational. Thank you so much for that poetry, Hiraji. We'll
Thank
want
you.
to hear more from you. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. And
Thank you.
very
Thank you so
inspiring,
much.
definitely. Yeah.
Thank you. 1 minute. I'm just getting to the second poem.
Yeah, no worries. We're here.
Okay. Okay. The second poem I've written is entitled Inner Peace, because this is a concept which is very important in modern times when there is so much of stress and strife. Everyone is seeking inner peace, whether it's through meditation or exercises or reading prayerful books or listening to soulful music. Everyone wants inner peace. So this is my perception of the whole concept. For the balance and equilibrium of my body, mind, heart, and soul, I need inner sublime peace. For peace in ruckus is like an oasis in the desert, which makes me holistically healthy and provides an emotional release. Inner peace is attained by me via the powerful magical forces of God-ordained calm, serene, and blissful nature, which is a more viable method of gaining spirituality than through cumbersome litigation and legislature. Nature is indeed God's handwriting on earth, which is prolifically spelled out by mountains, rivers, and trees, all of which is washed down by periodic rains, followed by filtering sunlight and rainbows permeating a pleasant breeze. I also find inner peace by keeping a daily scribbled gratitude journal, which is a personal diary and several notebooks. These personal guided books help in releasing my pent-up baggage of emotional traumatic feelings. Never mind looks. I get inner peace by expressing my attitude of gratitude through books of philosophy, which I voraciously read. It matters not what one's IQ or EQ is, or even what is one's country, religion, caste, race, or creed. In our troubled times, my friend introduced me to attaining inner peace and calm, poised by quiet meditation, which enthralls a peaceful and healthy retreat in the realm of inner consciousness without any curbing hesitation. She introduced me to Vipassana meditation, which is nothing but a peaceful journey while one closes one's eyes to think, focusing on one's breath in and out while disciplining one's thoughts and emotions, all without even a blink. I find a good way of attaining inner peace is by doing vigorous aerobic exercises that makes me profusely sweat. This stores my low mood and energy while buoying up my positivity of hope and succor and makes me much less fret. Inner peace is attained as when I exercise, and then I release plenty of feel-good endorphins at work. This helps in energizing me and helps in building my verve and confidence, for never will I duty shirk. Indeed, I follow these requisites to attain inner peace, and it makes me realize beautiful dreams of serene and calm as I forcefully introspect that in doing the above, I'm able to communicate 1:1 to God like a healthy mom. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, very well described. Inner
Yes.
peace, so many aspects to get inner peace. Beautiful.
Thank you.
In
Thank you.
this
Thank you.
overly chaotic world, all you need is
Right.
inner peace, finally. And that
Finally.
is what you yearn for, look for, yeah, try to do something to get that inner peace. And very well penned, Hiraji. Superb. We are getting more and more inspirations from you, and I hope to hear more and more from you in the future, events. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So let us go ahead with our next poet, which is Hamida Hakim. So Hamida Hakim is a graduate from Pune University, a full-time homemaker and a part-time writer. She has been fond of writing since childhood. Accolades from her friends and family has given her the confidence to post her work online and publish them as well. She has already published her poetry in around 9 anthologies, which is commendable, awesome. She believes in simple language when it comes to writing. We will wish her all the luck. Welcome, Hamida ji. Eager to listen to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Aruna. So the poem that I'm going to recite is The Next Page. So it's about, I'll start.
Yes.
Start.
Yeah,
Okay.
all yours.
The next page. Stories keep adding with the age. You might find me on the next page. Read the previous ones to get a hang of it. Or you will not get what slang was it. Once you are ready to read, furthermore, you will enter my book through an open door. You might find yourself on the next page. You might become a hero or a sage. A well-versed reader, I hope you are. Featuring together is not too far. A story enticing enough for every heart. A story enticing enough for every heart, brilliant and enthralling to leave a mark. Lo, we made it to the next page. Coming a long way through a passage. Coming a long way through a passage and had a long way to go. But take it a bit slow. A step at a time, line by line. Chapters, commas, full stops are fine. The story flowed to the next page, and the next page till the end. Let the story flow to the next page, and the next page till the end. Thank you.
Yeah.
Superb. Awesome.
Very sweet.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
So
right.
you said do not judge the book by its cover. Indeed. So, so what we need to do is like every person's life is spread across an entire book, as to say, every page has its own twists and turns, and we need to.
Everyone that you meet or everyone that you know, even for the smallest or even for a minute or two, or like we are meeting on this open mic, you are going to get add up in my book. You are going to be there in my next page.
Wow.
And it's going to be there till the end.
Yeah, what a thought.
Like
I mean, brilliant.
Pleasure.
Yeah, sure. Very nice.
Yeah, so nice.
So here is the next one.
Yes,
Being
please.
me. Being me. Am I invisible for you, or you just refuse seeing me? Am I invisible for you, or you just refuse seeing me? Being ignorant, if that you choose, I can't choose not being me. It hurts and will hurt till I die. It hurts and will hurt till I die if you are not there to say goodbye. This thought itself starts killing me, but I can't choose not being me. Wise or foolish, dreamer or achiever, I, an individual, I am a believer. I do exist, stop bullying me. I do exist, stop bullying me. I can't choose not being me. If I can't achieve, I don't have to lose. If I can't achieve, I don't have to lose. Being judgmental, if that you choose. Judge yourself before judging me. I can't choose not being me. Thank you.
The beautiful usage of refrain in every verse, I can't choose not being me. It's brilliantly, the usage is really brilliant. Awesome.
It's
Beautiful.
It's like an English ghazal.
Ah, awesome. Yeah, indeed.
I think.
So thank you so much for all your poetries. And I think if we have more time, we will come back to, listening to more of your poetries. And
Yeah.
yes, go ahead.
It's your time, Aruna. Now Aruna is going to say a few poems of her. Aruna Subramaniam is an IT professional, and she is an theater artist, a classical dancer, and a poet by passion. Her works has been published in some magazines and anthologies too. So here's Aruna. She's going to recite some of her poems for us. Come on, Aruna.
Apologies, first of all, I was so immersed in looking into all your profiles and trying to know you through your poetries that I almost forgot that I have to recite too. But I think I have a poetry page. I will try to pick up something from there and recite. So I have something called Sometimes in Love. So I hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
Sometimes in love. When the sky roars and billows splash, when life is swept away in a dash, as a one left ashore to mourn alone, you weep for a bygone tone. Sometimes you might lose in love. When your neck deep sunk, know not how to swim, you might give up dead when your luck is grim. Or you may beat your feet and find your ground when you love someone with your heart profound. Sometimes you may forgive in love. And clouds would part, and the sun shall shine, and your heart will sing in rhythm and rhyme. Because your wait is done. You'll find the one, or you'll find the you from deep within. Most times you find yourself in love. So,
Lovely.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Ideas, creativity has no boundaries. So that is what is explained through your poem. Sometimes we will lose in love.
Yes. Yeah.
Better.
Thank you so much.
You lose and you find yourself also.
Yeah, you find
exactly.
Love
Thank you so much for your kind words.
Colors.
Sorry?
So
Love has many colors and you well defined it.
Thank you so much.
So then another one.
Yeah, let me just quickly pick one. Yeah, I think one, now that we've spoken of love, how can we not speak of fear? So let's go with fear then. So it's fear. I fear my fears might desert me alone in a fearful world of loneliness. I fear my fears would tear me down and leave me forever clueless. I fear my fear would take away to what I cling for existence. I fear my fear would force me down into dungeons of mere ignorance. I fear I'm the only one who feels my fear with fearsome thoughts of no substance. I fear I'm the only one who feeds my fears with fearsome thoughts of no substance. I fear this fear will soon destroy my space that I might lose with negligence. I fear that all these fears in me are nothing but mere convergence. Of I fear this and I fear that in every line, every sentence. For once and all, I need to learn to drop this word for substance. For once and all, I need to learn to drop this word for subsistence. For once and all, I need to learn to rise with faith and confidence.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
and बहुत अच्छे से recite किया. Very well recite.
Thank you so much.
I love your
Hamida.
style.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I think we have some more time. So let us not waste that time. And I want to hear more from anyone who has more poetries to recite. You're more than welcome. I think Vidiji, you said that you had another poetry to recite. Please. Vidiji, if you're talking, you're on mute right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah,
Fine.
I would like to speak about love again. And the poem I have named In Love with You. A little place in my heart kept waiting for you all along. Eyes forgot to blink in the shiny armor when I saw my king. Souls united when we met, with no words being uttered yet. Divine feels our bond. What else can I say? Now, like fragrance of flowers, love adorns my day. Swayed away by you in the world of dreams, forever, 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 I wish to stay.
I mean, what can I say? What a good place to be in. Now, like fragrance of flowers, love adorns my day. It's super. Brilliantly written.
Beautifully
Thank you
written.
so
Yeah.
much.
Really, your writings are very, very nice. The
Thank
way
you
you
so
write, you pen your thoughts, it's brilliant.
And the
Thank you.
clarity
Those are
of it,
some-
words are
Actually,
so
the
clear and
words are,
simple.
yeah, the poem becomes a music.
Yes.
It's so nice.
Thank you so much for the appreciation. It inspires me to write more.
Yes,
Indeed.
actually.
So Nidhaji, I think Vidhiji, sorry, I'm sorry to misspell it. Vidhiji, you've been associated with UBI for a long time. It seems that I just heard you say that you have been reciting for quite many open mics. How has your journey so far been?
It's wonderful, and it is so warm, the feeling. Whenever we come here, we meet so many new faces, and then we land up, after the this short you can say, we have such short time, but we land up being friends forever. We as if we understand everyone so well, and it is the magic of UBI and the magic of art that unites us, because somewhere I feel that we are also one. I feel that oneness in all of us, and we connect very fast.
Yeah, I
It's
think
a
words
wonderful
are
platform.
yeah, words are something which keeps you connected, So
Really.
words can also break for that matter, but then it also connects. So it's a wonderful place to be. Thank you so much, Vidiji, for your kind words. Yeah. Do we have any other poet who would like to recite one more poetry? I think, yes, Hiraji, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I enjoy listening to your poem. Very nice.
Thank you so
And
much.
especially writing about emotions, it's always very touching and something which everyone can relate to.
Yes.
So this poem which I'm going to recite, this is called Elephant. Why I wrote about this topic is the elephant is actually deemed a huge creature, which is insensitive and it's kind of looked down upon by many people because size doesn't really does matter. People don't want huge size, but I just written a poem, which gives the other side of the elephant that it's actually a very gentle creature. It's got a good memory, and it always doesn't like to hurt anyone. And I brought out that aspect, the other side of the elephant. It's very evident in the way, even Ganesha is the elephant god. So it's got its place, but we should just open our eyes to realize that. I am an elephant that personifies the strength as I through Africa roam. A proud, resolute creature as my deep eyes sparkle with tears. I'm making my way from the plains and forests back to home, trying my level best to eclipse all my apprehensions and fears. I am a gentle, soft hearted giant, a huge, beautiful creature, thinking as per the human's quote that size does not really matter, as my strong point is not my fat, but my kindness is my prominent feature. It is this trait that wins souls and makes hearts shatter. I am an elephant with a myriad panoramic and buoyant dreams. Though my melancholic eyes portray and reveal wells of pain, nevertheless, we elephants support each other and work defiantly as a team. And when we fall, we get up boisterously again and again. I am an elephant keeping nature's ecological balance intact by relishing the taste of grass and fruits in order to survive. Not only surviving, but we make the African forest, in fact, and prove to be kind versions of Goliath, the giant image we imbibe. In conclusion, I am the elephant, an ivory tusked creature, winning hearts and minds with compassion by my kindred soul, drawing praise because of my huge trunk and awesome feature, proving that we elephants are like glowing diamonds etched from irregular coal. So that's it, Priya.
Super. It's more to what meets your eye is what is said, right? So
Yeah.
so well penned. Thank you so much. Yes,
Yeah,
I think, yeah, please go ahead. You were saying something, Hiraji?
No, it's like sometimes there are lots of cases where elephants are tortured, they're made to work in zoos, and they're not treated with much respect. But we should change that because they're actually very friendly creatures.
Yes.
And as I mentioned in the poem, they're kind and they'll do anything to be, included in the group. And also, they work as a team.
Yeah.
They have spirit, and the love between the family members is very, very prominent. So that's what I wanted.
Yes. Yes. Actually, there were so many cases actually we've heard in the past about how ill-treated elephants were in some part of the country also. But yes, we have to take inspiration from such poetries, and if there is a change of concept, change of mind somewhere, if one person also changes, it will be a great deal. Thank you so much for that poetry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amita ji, you had one more poetry, I assume.
Yeah.
Niti ji, before that, would you like to say something? Sorry, Hamida ji. I think Niti ji had unmuted to say something.
No, nothing.
No
It's
worries.
okay.
If you have one, you can go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
If Niti wants to recite something, you can go ahead.
No, it's okay. You recite. If time permits, I will. Otherwise, there's no hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead, Hamida. Listening. Yeah.
Now, this is hemming. Hemming of life. Fabric of life is praying a lot. A stitch on time is well thought. Bedraggled outer and inner distraught, needs hemming with toughened knots. Tangled threads of relations, broken in the process of declot. Needs some new yarn to stitch it back, to patch up the tattered relationships, to ornate the elusive emotions, to hem the raw edges of the trims, to prevent tearing at the seams. Keep the hemming invisible, or if not possible, use the yarn that's ornamental. For the joints there, make a design. For everyone to know that I'm fine. Thank you.
Wow. Your poems are really short, sweet, and simple. Like anyone can, even a child can understand the message that is conveyed through your poems.
Yeah.
That is very
That's what
nice.
I want. I don't want to
Yeah,
explain it.
that's what. Even
Yeah,
I
you
believe in being simple.
Yeah, you said in the introduction also that you want to be simple and it should
Yeah,
reach people. Yeah.
and you have to explain what you have written. Even if I write in Hindi, Urdu, if I have to explain it to everyone, it's
Yeah.
like you are retelling a joke for making them to laugh.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
sure they're very simple, but the meaning they carry is very deep.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Keeping all the pain inside the poem that you just recited, keeping all
Yes.
the pain inside and decorating with a beautiful designer yarn so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
outside world sees maybe a beautiful smile or something,
Yeah.
that the outside world sees it in a different
Yeah,
perception.
fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone can interpret it in a in a
Their
different
own way,
manner,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yes. Niti, would
Is
you like
there-
to go?
Is there time?
Yeah.
Maybe we can utilize if it is a short poetry.
Okay, yeah, it's a short poem. It's my first poem which I wrote along with my son, and it's about baby steps. Everyone who starts a task, so maybe there might be many difficulties when you move on. So but continue to take those steps, and the distance will become short and sweet, and you'll reach your goals. So it's all about that. I am unborn, still can hear the fast pace of the world, eager to know what I would become. I felt a little pain to know their concern was not me, but my fame. I finally was born to beautiful parents, only to know that I could not walk without crutches. I stood strong and did not lose hope, lifted my leg to make one baby move. Challenges were grave. I fell down many a times, but baby steps kept me going all through the while. One day I smiled. I could walk straight, took my baby steps without any aid. This is life. The gray areas will shy away if those baby steps are on move. Baby steps might take a toll on time, but I promise the life that waits ahead shines bright. Keep moving, maybe slow. Remember the tortoise 2-1 with the baby steps on go. Thank you.
Wonderful.
No words, speechless. I mean, yes. So with each step, you just move ahead and create something,
Yes.
something bigger. Yeah.
Actually,
Awesome.
we should not stop moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
So consistency is a key for even writers.
Actually, for everyone, no matter. The
Yes.
success doesn't come in one day. You need to keep on moving.
Big journeys always start with the first step we take.
Yeah, those. That
Indeed.
is why this is the first one and it's very close to my heart.
So nice to
You did
have
a
you.
very good job.
Yeah, truly, indeed.
Yeah,
Amida
she
ji said
did
it
an
right.
amazing job.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you so much. Thank you.
Looking forward to see you again and again.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, even me. I got so many friends today, so thank you.
Oh, it's so nice. It was an amazing event with a plethora of ideas, thoughts, and many takeaways from here. So thank you, each one of you, all the poets over here, and UBI as a whole, the team who's working tirelessly behind it. I already told that, but then there's a team that works behind all this. So thank you, everyone in UBI team, and I hope that the events keep on going and we find more and more better, good poets, and we get to know more about what is happening in their heads and in the world. Okay. So this is a goodbye and thank you from me, Aruna Subramanian. Thank you, everyone. See you again.